it's Nicole, aka Lunax Frost, and I'm doing the 5 things anime taught me about dynamic characters, which was started by Jenna O'Malley with the What Anime Taught Me Guide. The first point is writing characters that are considered the child soldier or the disciplined son, those who have sheltered or isolated lives and are focused on attaining one goal or dream. And due to living in isolation, they don't have very good people skills or know how to interact with other people. However, when they do interact with other people, they start to lose their cold demeanor and become more friendly, more sociable, and want to stop sacrificing their own dreams and pursue of making their new friends happy. 2 really good examples of this is Lee from Cardcaptors, because he was raised in his family to become the next Claude Reed. However, after meeting Sakura, he ends up not only giving up his dream of being the next Cardcaptor, but assists her when it comes to changing the cards to follow her and not the previous owner. Another example is Kai from Beyblade, which his life was raised in a Russian military camp to become the best Beyblader. However, after meeting Tai and the rest of the gang, he ends up protecting them and seeing them as his new family and cares less about being the next Beyblade master. The next point is writing characters that are supposedly the heroes or good, who end up turning into the villains of their story, hoping to attain the moral good or the greater good for society. 2 examples come to mind is Lelouch from Code Geass, who started out the story as an orphan child with his sister, Naname, who wants revenge against his father and his siblings because of how he's treated. However, in the end, he ends up being called the Evil Emperor and ends up killed to ensure his sister can restart the world without anyone coming after her. Which I think is stupid, but anyway. The other one is Oda Brightchild from Locked and Logic, who ends up making a contract with Lucifer, the King of Hell, to recreate the world and repopulate it so that the world can come to the end and humanity is saved from the deities or demons. And in both cases, they're both hated by everyone they interact with and the world itself. Next point is characters who have a moral compass. So these are characters that stay good no matter what life hands them. For this, I think of Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Vass from Vass the Stampede. So Aang was gifted as the Avatar, who was given the task of bringing the 4 nations together and create harmony. And since he was raised in the air temples, he had most of a monk Buddha-like vibe to him. And seeing no matter what happened to him, he was always happy, always smiling. And at the end, he chose peace and happiness over taking a life. And as for Vass, his saying is peace and love, like hippie. And despite his brother trying to kill him, and him not being from Earth, and being accused of killing hundreds and blowing up the moon, he still keeps this groovy, happy attitude. To counteract heroes turn into villains, you have villains turn into heroes. An example for this is Ken from Digimon Adventure, and my favorite character, Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, for Digimon Adventures, Ken ended up being the evil mastermind that the DigiSens were placed against, and it was later revealed that he was one of them. And it took his Digimon being destroyed to see the error of his ways and start on the path towards being a good and being a hero and being accepted by the others. Now, for Kaiba, some people still see him as a villain. Because people see him as a jerk and a prick. But in the first episode, he is a jerk to Edie by going after his grandfather and tearing up a love card. And pretty much thinking that the only way to win in life is to be the greatest dual monster champion ever. But for the series, they show that he has a heart and that he cares about his brother. And maybe he's friends with Edie, but you know he's nice up. But the fact that he ends up sacrificing himself a lot to help save the world shows that there is some goodness in him. Last point is side characters that you wish were the main character, due to either being how well developed they are, or because they have such interesting backstory you want to know more about them. And for these two, I thought of Gamete from Hollet, which is an awesome anime and manga. You guys check it out. And Yami or Dark Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Gamete in Hollet is a priest that has the ability to cleanse spirits with archery skills. And he ends up teaming up with Wanui, who is the main character, as a shield and helps protect him from spirits that try to after him, because of the fact he can see spirits. However, he's written as the cold and confident character, and he seems more of the main character than Wanui does, despite being a side. And for Dark Bakura, he is one of the many villains they show in the series, and is paired up with Ryu Bakura, who is his latter half. However, it's pretty clear that he wants to defeat the Pharaoh, and it's not revealed until later on. The reason for this is because everyone he knew and loved was killed and used as sacrifice to create the Million Idols. So it just shows that he's just a better child and wants revenge. Nothing wrong with that, right? But I think it's interesting that despite him being a villain, you want him to win. Because you want him to have a happy ending. Of course, Gamete can't be the main character due to the fact that he can't sense or see spirits. He's only hit at what Nani tells him about. And he also can't find Yuto's shop because he doesn't have a wish fulfilled. And therefore, a lot of stuff that happens in the story, which is people going to her shop and wishes granted, would never be shown. And that would not make for a really interesting anime nor manga. And if Bakura was the main character, oh gods, that would be a rated R anime. It's pretty clear that he is meant to be insane and just loves destroying and killing things. So yeah, that would no longer be made for children. So do that trend, advertise that. So that's my take on the Tide. I do have a couple more ideas to do. So there'll probably be a couple more videos of this in the future. And I hope you guys enjoy. And until next time, embrace what makes you unique, and see you then. Bye!